Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Fantom. Fantom is one of the charts which has broken below the 78.6 fib retracement. Remember, in the last few videos we've been talking about ideally it shouldn't drop below the 26.8 cent level, but we saw a potential drop below it coming, which is why I added the 88.7 fib level, gave you a possible target of 22 cents. So we reached it. But at no point I confirmed a low was in place, and I still am not comfortable with confirming a low is in place because, as you can see, there is no evidence at all. So at the moment, probabilities have increased certainly that we will drop and break below the the November low, which would give this chart a very unclear outlook. Okay, so at the moment we can still give it a chance, okay, because this sort of A-B setup which we have on the chart with the A wave, which might have peaked in, well, which did peak in February 23, and the B wave, which might bottom here shortly, but again, we have no indication it's doing that. This can still rally. We can give it a chance to rally in a C wave, but just be aware that probabilities have shifted dramatically towards, okay, it will break below the November low. So don't misunderstand this analysis. It means it still has a chance to rally. However, as I communicated over the last few weeks and even months, I think at no point in this entire move down I confirmed that the low was in place for Fantom. And as long as the downtrend is active, obviously it's active and it's going to drop further, So for me, from a tactical point of view, I think it is reasonable to either not do anything, and just wait for a first 5-wave move up and a 3-wave pullback, then add a long position potentially, and with a stop loss below the last swing low here, okay? But that is only one idea of a setup. I'm not telling you to do this, but at least then, when you wait for the first 5-wave move up and 3-wave move down, you can set a tight stop. At the moment, you could set a stop below this last low at 21.8 cents, roughly, The problem is, though, that there is no indication, there's no confirmation that the trend has shifted, which would be different if you see the first 5-wave move up, which as per Elliott wave would indicate a trend might be shifting. It's never confirmation, but it's at least the first indication. And the first higher low, the first 3-wave pullback is additional indication. That might be called confirmation then. But at the moment, you're just catching the falling knife. If you just buy it here, could easily drop below the November low. So at the moment, I think that's across the altcoin market anyway. I continued to communicate that in the last few weeks. I don't think there was anywhere a confirmation that a low was in place for any of the coins. So the idea was be careful on the way down. The downtrend is still active. We just need to see if price can react to any of these support levels. But obviously Gary Gensler might have listened, and obviously it went quite quickly to the downside, and a lot of coins broke below the 78.6 retrace, which makes me favor new bear market lows across the board, obviously. Now, this is just because on no chart I can currently see confirmation that the bottom has been made. So I have to expect new lows until I see that signal to the upside, until I see that first 5-wave move to the upside. Similar story to here, We were focused on the downside here as well. That was back in November. And I think it was the first 5-wave move up here and the first pullback where we then turned bullish at some point. Again, that was similar on other charts as well, right? We saw the Solana chart, the first 5-wave move up, first 3-wave pullback. But you will always need some kind of a signal, okay? You will always need some sign. So you always have to go with the trend until you see a trend reversal signal. And Elliott wave tells us where, with a high probability, these can occur. But if they don't occur, that's not a good sign for the chart, okay? So at this stage, nothing has occurred yet. So it rather looks a bit like a bear flag. So we just need to be prepared for new lows. Here it looks very much like a bear flag, bit of a rectangle pattern actually. And where would be next support? Obviously, let's zoom out again. Next support is quite straightforward, below the 88.7 fib level at 21.8 cents, which is next support. We've got structural support here, the December lows around 20 cents. nice round number, and then 16.5. Literally, I don't know what happens below that. It would certainly be quite bearish, yeah. So let's hope it will hold that. I mean, okay, I mean, below 16.5 cents, I mean, we've got the logical 10-cent level, yeah. We've got here a bit of support, but that's pretty much around 16 cents, the July 21 low. The problem is, below there isn't much, okay? There isn't much, and it could easily drop down to 5 cents then, this sort of previous spike, but there's just not much support there. So breaking below that 15-cent level, the July 21 low, would not be good for the chart. Okay, that's my update about Fantom. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.